Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? We'd like to welcome you. Good evening here at Jefferson High School. Tonight we are celebrating our 6th annual Hoops for Hope event. It's a night where we show our love and support for 2 district families who have dealt with serious illnesses. At this time, we would like to share the stories of the 2 families we are honoring tonight, starting with the Husky family. This is Becky Husky's story in her own words. My story began right here at Jefferson R7 in the fall of 1961 as a student in the first kindergarten class of this school district. 9 years later, I was among the 8th grade graduating class of 1971, and in 2006, through God's plan for my life, I found myself right back where I had started. The 2018-19 school year marked the beginning of my 13th year as a member of the Kids Corner staff. Looking back now, I realize God had another reason for me being in this specific place at this specific time in my life. Several years ago, R7 started an annual wellness fair for all the employees in the district. Those who attend are required to meet certain requirements. One of the requirements is to show proof of a doctor visit. I'd seen both my primary doctor and gynecologist in October to meet that requirement, and of course, they ordered all those wonderful age-appropriate tests that no one looks forward to. The following Thursday, I received a dreaded call. I had breast cancer. 12 days later, I received a phone call from another doctor. I was told I also had colon cancer. The final diagnosis was stage 2 invasive lobar carcinoma and stage 3 rectosigmoid colon cancer. After the intense craziness and pain of the first 6 months subsided, I was left facing the hardest decision of my life. When I first got the cancer diagnosis, I was told, "We caught it early." I thought, I can do this, a lumpectomy, some radiation, I can do this. But after the second cancer diagnosis, with every phone call and pathology report that followed, the news only got worse. Up until that point, every hope they had given me was also later dashed. My goal throughout this whole ordeal is to have been do everything in my power that I could possibly do, and by the grace of God, stay alive. I am bound and determined to never again put my husband and daughter through the grief we all suffered at the loss of my son. After many heart-wrenching family talks and leaning on the guidance from my Heavenly Father, I chose not to follow through with conventional treatments. I had could never find any peace in taking that route. It was only after making this decision that the path I clearly felt I needed to be on finally appeared, and the doors started opening. As soon as I recovered from my last surgery, and in God's perfect timing, I immediately began alternative IV treatments twice a week, along with a program to radically change my lifestyle. In January of 2018, my dad had a bad fall resulting in a brain bleed, which caused him to lose the use of his left side. I knew I could no longer take care of him or work in Kids Corner and continue with everything else I needed to do for myself. I also knew I couldn't tell him at the time what I was going through. 7 years ago, I lost my son following an accident. I know what it's like to lose a child. Until then, I had the whole picture of where I stood. I wasn't able to put my dad through that emotional roller coaster. He had his own battles going on, so I made the choice to tell no one. I wish the struggles that we were going through ended there, but in June, my husband lost his job as well as his medical insurance when the company he worked for went out of business. Throughout this all, there have been blessings as well. My daughter and son-in-law have been right here beside us every step of the way. They took us into their home and provided for us in so many ways, despite their own trials and tribulations. My mother and father-in-law have provided us with needed transportation, among other things. The few friends and colleagues who knew what was going on have also helped in different ways, meeting needs or keeping us uplifted in prayer. Through it all, I've tried to continue to count my blessings despite the circumstances and always give thanks to the only one who knows how this story will end. I can say without hesitation that God Himself has assured me every step of the way that He's right here with me. After finally telling my dad I was free to tell my story, but not much opportunity presented itself since the only people I generally meet are medical staff. So I want to apologize and thank those of you who have been concerned and asked about me. And I also want to pass on some valuable information I learned when my son died, which applies even in this situation. In watching the response of those who I did get to tell, it was evident that most people just don't know how to respond or what to say. Next time you find yourself in a similar situation, just stop the standard greeting of, "Hi, how are you?" unless you really care and really want to know. Instead, just grab that person in a big old hug and say, "It's good to see you," or "I've been thinking about you, you're in my prayers." I guarantee that will always brighten someone's day. When I received the call inquiring if I would honor the school by being a recipient of Hoops for Hope, it was very humbling. In my thoughts, I am the one who is truly grateful and honored that you chose me. I don't allow myself to even try to imagine how this story would have turned out had I not been a part of the Blue Jay family. Even though I'm still dealing with the side effects of all that I've been through, I know that it's through the prayers of those on my behalf that not only am I still here, but at this very time, there is no evidence of disease. Ladies and gentlemen, Becky Husky. And now the Bates family story. This is Renee Bates' story as told by her husband, Matt. Renee had been battling a rare blood cancer for the past 16 years. When the time came for her to have her initial bone marrow transplant, a search was initiated through the Be the Match Foundation, the same one that Layla Anderson, the lucky charm of the Cup-winning Blues, went through. In April of 2019, she underwent her first transplant, thinking this would be the beginning of a new outcome and outlook on her life, but it was not as successful as we had anticipated. Renee named this part of her life as Renee's Awesome Adventure. She was able to recover enough to come home for a brief spell, and in the beginning of November for nearly 2 weeks. During this time, it contained almost daily visits to various doctors and clinics. It was during this time that her oncologist decided that a second and more aggressive transplant was going to be needed to be done, but this time with the best of the best cells available from the donor. Initially, it was discussed that this would take place on the 27th of December, and she would be home to celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas. Upon hearing this news, it lifted Renee's spirits to no end. However, on her next visit, a week later, we were informed that they had misspoken and that she was going to need to be admitted prior to Thanksgiving, and the transplant was going to take place on December the 4th. The news was met with hesitation and near devastation, but Renee, being the fighter that she was, said, "Okay, let's do this, and we'll just have to celebrate Christmas in January or February." Almost immediately after having the second transplant, things did not go according to plan. Renee continued to fight emotionally, physically, and spiritually to keep her spirits and positive outlook up as she battled this wretched blood cancer and all the other complications that followed. Just a few days ago, on January 25th at 3:43 a.m., Renee succumbed to her disease and peacefully was laid to rest, as her body would just not accept the transplant as it should have. As a result of all these procedures and more than extended hospital stays and clinical visits, our family will continue to have out-of-pocket costs. The gifts our family received from the generosity of the Hoops for Hope night come at a time when we can really use the help and support. The Blue Jay family is giving our family a gift, not just a monetary gift, but a gift of love, support, and encouragement that we are receiving from the administrators, teachers, secretaries, counselors, parents, and students. On behalf of my late wife, Renee, myself, our Blue Jay daughter, Amanda, and the rest of our family, we thank you for thinking of us during these most difficult of times. Ladies and gentlemen, here tonight, representing the Husky family are Becky, her husband, Donnie, her daughter and son-in-law, Danielle and Jerry Glazer, her father, Bob, her mother and father-in-law, Dot and Sonny Husky, Here tonight representing the Bates family are her husband Matt, daughter Amanda, and mother and father-in-law Mary and Rich. At this time, we ask you to please stand if you're able and welcome these two amazing families as they make their way to center court. We have presented Amanda with her very own laptop computer and carrying case. We would also like to present Matt with 2 St. Louis Blues tickets that also include a guided tour of the locker room by former Blues great Barrett Jackman, where you will greet the current Stanley Cup champions. And for Becky, a bouquet of flowers from the Flower Patch, tickets to the Missouri Botanical Gardens, 2 tickets to the opening night of Cats, a parking pass, and 10 tickets for a tour of the Fox Theater. And we are also honored to present each family with a check in the amount of $5,000. Please also remember that $1,000 of the proceeds from tonight's game will be used for the Liley Koenig Scholarship, which will award $500 scholarships to 1 male and 1 female of this year's graduating class. Bill, Andrea, and Lisa would like to thank the community for continuing to make this event a success. With your help, our community has been able to lift the spirits of families during a rough time in their lives. We'd also like to thank the Husky and Bates families. It's not easy to share your story with so many people, and we wish you all the best of luck going forward. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, none of this would be possible without the tireless work of Bill and Andrea Hammock. They have truly provided hope and support for the families of this R7 district. I would like them to please stand and be recognized at this time. Bill's under the basket over there. Andrea Hammock behind me here at the scoring table. Thank you so much for what you've done for these families in Blue Jay Nation. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being a part of this very special evening.
Seeing some of the sights and sounds of the Hoops for Hope game tonight. Honoring 2 families here with $5,000 checks. Appreciate everybody being a part of this and some of our sponsors being a part of this. We actually are, as Livestream STL, will be donating $75 towards next year's Hoops for Hope. Thanks to Jennifer Jones over at the Jones Group, and we appreciate Jennifer Jones over at the Jones Group to help us be a part of being able to give back to the community. Good evening again, and thank you so much for watching this Hoops for Hope presentation as we begin our boys game here. We'll have a few extra minutes here, so we'll talk about some things. And a little bit about the Hoops for Hope game. We caught up with Bill Hammock last week, and this is our interview with Bill. Check that out. We'll be right back. Hey, we're here with Bill Hammock. He's the founder of Hoops for Hope. Bill, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Ray?
Awesome, awesome. Hey, thanks so much for taking just a couple minutes here to talk to us a little bit about Hoops for Hope. We're going to jump right into the questions. Our first question is, how did Hoops for Hope come about?
Well, in 2014, my father passed away from brain cancer, and we didn't really get much time to say goodbye. It was literally 2 weeks from the day he was diagnosed to the day he passed.
Wow.
And so I kind of felt like I didn't have much closure. So I kind of thought of an idea of maybe doing a charity basketball game. And so I approached the administration at Jefferson High School and Mr. Johnston, and they were all for the idea. And then that's how it kind of came about. And then we kind of got off the ground. And then not long after that, my nephew Bo passed away at a young age. And so that kind of really kicked me in the pants and really made me want to get this thing going and help some people out.
And how many years have you been organizing this event out at Jefferson High School?
This is our 6th year, so 2015 would have been the first year.
And how many, or how are the families selected as far as this is concerned?
Well, what we usually do is I kind of leave that up to the administration at Jefferson. They, Coach Dreyer usually sends out an email to the administration, and because they kind of have a better grasp on, you know, families in the district and anybody out there that might have some needs or be in a situation where they need some help. And so we'll reach out to the building administrators first and kind of go from there.
Awesome, awesome. And how is the money raised to help Hoops for Hope families?
Well, that's one of the neat things. There's lots of ways. Kind of first and foremost is sponsorship. We try to line up sponsors for the back of the T-shirts, and you know, that's the big one. You know, that's grown. I think in year 1 we had 6, and I believe this year we're up close to 30.
Wow.
On the back of the shirts. Great. So that's one way, and then we do the T-shirt sales, and so we sell the shirts to the public. That's one way. The whole community gets involved. We do everything from cake pop sales at school. The teachers do Jeans Day. The school is nice enough to help us out with the gate money and the concession money from that night. And then, we do the raffle sales and silent auctions too. So it kind of all comes together, but it's something that everybody kind of has their hands into.
Great.
So it's a team effort.
Great, great. How many families has the community come together to help support?
So far, we've helped 10. It's 2 every year, and through the first 5 years. And then, so technically after this year, it'll be 11. With Renee Bates, we helped them out a couple years ago. And unfortunately, with Renee, it was a situation where we felt like we needed to do something again. So it'll be 11 families after this year.
Awesome, awesome. What kind of support is given to the families?
Well, what we have done in years past is, so we help them financially, and then also for the families, we've given gifts in the past to all the kids. And so we've done everything from, age variance is one of the big things. We've done everything from laptops, got a whole drum set. We've done, like a few years ago, there was a little boy, we did a remote control, an RC 4-wheel drive. So it's, it kind of depends on the age and what they, we kind of get with the parents and, hey, what is something that they really, really want, but maybe can't afford, and then we try to make that happen the best we can.
That's great. That's great. Can you give a rough estimate of how much money has been raised over the years?
Yeah, I can't. It's hard to believe, and this was hard for myself to believe. Last year, after the game with Herky, and it was just unbelievable. I don't know if we will ever top that night, but it was packed and everything, and so we got running the numbers from the 5 years, and we have raised a little over $50,000.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, so all that's went back. That's all money that we use for the families. And something else that a lot of people aren't really aware of, but I'd like to make people aware of, is a lot of people remember Ross Canick, that used to be, a teacher and administrator in the district. Well, a few years ago, we started funding a scholarship that goes out. There's a $500 scholarship for one male student and $500 for a female student from that year's senior class. And those scholarships are in honor of Lili Koenig, Russ's sister, who was a former student and Rams cheerleader, and she passed away to cancer at a young age. So, you know, a lot of people know that we help the families, but what a lot of people don't know is there's also a scholarship involved too.
Awesome, awesome. So if folks would like to contribute or help out, what do they need to do at this point?
Well, there's lots of ways. Obviously, we like to get a lot of people out to the game. We want to pack the house because we, you know, like I say, we get gate money and concessions. But if people cannot go, what they can do is if they want to make a monetary donation, or a lot of people, what they will do is make a donation on a raffle basket or items that we put in a raffle. They can donate those to the school, or if they would like to mail a monetary donation, they can send it to Jefferson High School, make it out to Jefferson High School, and just put care of Hoops for Hope. Awesome. And that will be that will make its way to us and go towards the fund.
Great, great, great. Final question for you here. What keeps you motivated to keep doing this and working so hard to raise the funds needed?
You know, I'm not gonna kid anybody. It is a lot of work. I mean, it's you know, it's about a 3-month process, but you know, the one thing that absolutely makes it worth it is when we present to the families. I mean, that's what makes it all worth it. You know, seeing the crowd and how they get genuine appreciation for it, but more importantly, meeting the families, getting close to the families, letting them tell their story. You know, so you know, when you do get tired, or you know, it is hard asking people for money, you know, sponsors and stuff like that. But I always kind of remind myself of, you know, that feeling I get the night of the game. So I just kind of try to, you know, reflect back on that, and that kind of gets me going. And I'm thinking about my dad and my nephew too.
Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. Well, I appreciate you catching up with us, and thanks so much. And we hope that we can continue to help you guys be able to shine a light on some folks here that desperately need it. And that is Bill Hammock with Hoops for Hope. And thanks so much for being with us today, Bill.
Thank you, Ray, and I appreciate you guys and your coverage. I really appreciate everything you do for us.
Appreciate it. Have a good one. Thanks.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ray Halbrook.
And I'm Michelle Halbrook.
And we're owners of Livestream STL. So you're probably wondering, what is Livestream STL? Well, we are a digital video production. We specialize in live streaming, and we are taking it to the Jefferson County area to cover lots and lots of sporting events this summer and hopefully many years to come.
Our desire is to partner with school districts and communities by showcasing high school games and student athletes during our live broadcasts. This allows family and friends and fans, near and far, as well as potential colleges, universities, and scouts, to see these teams and athletes perform in real time, even if they're not able to attend the game in person.
So what sets us apart from radio or other live stream companies? One thing is multiple cameras. A lot of companies only come in with one camera and maybe one announcer. We come in with up to 9 devices and multiple announcers, and the great part about it is most of our announcers are from the Jefferson County area, so they already know your kids or they're already familiar with your school. Our announcers are passionate about high school sports and have a desire to promote our local athletes and their accomplishments. So that is a plus for your school. We mainly broadcast to Facebook Live for this main thing, to be able to interact with you or family members or folks from all over the world.
So recently we've had some parents contact us and ask how they can help, because they see the value of what we're doing and they have a desire to help us gain momentum and move forward. So here are some of the ways that you can help. We require and depend on sponsorships in order to cover the operating costs and expenses of our broadcast. So this can come in several forms. One form of sponsorship is business and corporate sponsorships. Companies can choose between a variety of sponsorship packages that we have available, and in return, they receive advertising during the games with their graphics on the screen, as well as being mentioned during the breaks and during our specialty segments. Another form of sponsorship is through booster clubs. Members of these clubs can collaborate with several donors or help us make connections with reliable donors in the community. Or they can choose to utilize their general funds to help cover the cost of sponsorship. Boosters and donors would be recognized throughout the broadcast. Our final way of sponsorship is just through families and individuals who just believe in what we're doing and they want to give towards the kids. We have the same sponsorship packages available for friends and family. If they wish, they would also be recognized during the broadcast.
So Booster Clubs, we want to partner with you to help highlight your kids. It's our passion to do this. It's our desire to see the Jefferson County area grow in this particular area because nobody else really is doing it right now in the capacity that we're doing it. So if you're interested in any of these opportunities, give us a call, 314-852-4398 or live stream STL at outlook.com.
Welcome to Jefferson High School in Festus, Missouri. Tonight, our Hoops for Hope game. You saw some of the festivities and sights and sounds. Appreciate everybody being on the Facebook waves here. Tonight, we've got the Grandview Eagles. This is our gentlemen's game, taking on the Jefferson BlueJays. A key Jefferson County matchup here. Ray Halbrook along with Alex Neisler here. Alex, we're getting ready to come to you here, just so you know. Giving you a heads up. Alex, how you doing, buddy?
Doing well, doing well.
Can you give us the final score of the girls' game?
Yeah, the girls' game, we saw Grandview take care of business. Final score of that one was 50-29. Our player of the game was Haley Harlow.
Haley Harlow with
We'll have to catch up with her later for her interview.
Very, very, very much so. Big game here for both teams here. Grandview boys, they come in here with a 6-14 record. They're led by Zach Parrott, 16.6 points on the season so far. And Chase Wilson with 9.2 points on the season, along with JT Isaacson with 8.7 points on the season. Defensively, they're led by Zach Parrott, 6.5 rebounds. Also, David Creed, 5.8 rebounds, and Justin Fitzsimmons, 2.6 rebounds on the season. Jefferson comes in with a 9-10 record. They are led by John White, 16.6 points a game. Also, Hayden Wagner, 10.9 points a game, and Kobe Ott, 10.3 points a game. Defensively, they are led by John White, 8.4 rebounds a game. Levi Ebersalt, 7.5 rebounds a game. And Dalen Whitener, 4.6 points a game. We'll be back here in a little bit with our starting lineups. And we will step aside for just a quick second. We'll be right back.
As your local farmer's agent in Crystal City, Missouri, Caleb Nose helps customers like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits your needs. This process is straightforward and personalized to help make you smarter about insurance. Caleb has the knowledge and experience to help you better understand your coverage options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business, life insurance, and more. Give the Caleb Nose Agency a call at 636-933-6333 and he'll be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Dr. Craig Rubel is an orthopedic surgeon and fellowship-trained sports medicine specialist who cares for all athletes of all ages. performing total joint replacements, knee and shoulder arthroscopies, and general orthopedic procedures such as fracture treatment and carpal tunnel releases. Visit rubelortho.com or call 636-933-7400.
Since their inception in 1980, SMCI has always been about high integrity and treating people the way you would want to be treated, just like family. Mostly known as a commercial contractor, SMCI has now decided to give the family treatment to everyone. They are now opening their residential department to the public as Home by SMCI, so everyone can experience the home treatment. Everyone deserves maximum comfort in their very own home. Isn't it time you come home? Contact SMCI at 636-337-4444 or on the web at homebysmci.com.
It takes love and family to make a house a home. Hi, I'm Jennifer Jones with the Jones Group Real Estate Team, and your families are important to us. Tonight we're sponsoring Hoops for Hope because your family matters. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home, allow us to work for your family. Call today at 314-952-3994.
Jones Animal Health Clinic, taking care of the furry family members in your life. Walk-ins are always welcome. Visit the Jones Animal Health Clinic at 1237 Truman Boulevard in Crystal City or on the web at jonesanimalclinic.com or call 636-937-9000.
Ray, and I'll say real quick, I really admire what you guys do with this. I think everybody who's ever tuned into one of these, whether it's a Legion game, whether it's a high school baseball game, with basketball, football, whatever it is, I've heard nothing but tremendous feedback about Livestream STL and what you guys do and the quality of production, things like that. I would really encourage anybody who's involved in athletics throughout the county, or really anywhere in the metro area, anybody who's interested in sponsoring activities to get on board and get involved with this. I think it's added a ton to what we do here. It's added a ton to the program. You guys are a class act, and you're committed to doing things the right way, and we really appreciate that.
This Livestream STL has been a huge asset for Jefferson County sports, in my opinion. I mean, getting these athletes the camaraderie that they're out there and people can see them. I mean, to be honest with you, I got a call from a coach yesterday about one of my athletes that said that they saw some of her games on Livestream STL.
Awesome.
So, I mean, that right there instilled to me that this is important. This is important for those kids. And so, I think it's great, and I wish you guys the best. And if you're out there and you want to sponsor, this is a great opportunity for kids to support kids of our local kids and get them support and get them acknowledgement out there, because we have a lot of great athletes in this county.
We appreciate that. And at the end of the day, our mission is much the same as your missions, coaches, to help shine a light on these kids and get them exposure and get their name out there and help them. And if they can advance, they're better off, we're better off as a community, and that's why we're here.
We are back here. Jefferson High School. Thanks so much to Jason Dreyer over at the Jefferson High School as our athletic director here. Appreciate him letting us be able to come out here and bring you the sights and sounds of the Hoops for Hope game here. We've got some keys to the game here. We're going to get to that real quick for Grandview. They got to make John Wyke work tonight. Basically, John Wyke, stop John Wyke and you've got a chance. That's what they're saying. Coach Taylor Hassel. Limit to less than 12 turnovers and also give up less than 8 offensive rebounds. That is the key for Grandview's success tonight. And for Jefferson, we caught up with Sean Breeze. Sean Breeze says shut down the penetration, limit turnovers in transition, and shoot the ball better as a team. Those are the keys to the game here for tonight's action between Grandview and the Jefferson Blue Jays. We have starting lineups here. Alex, you've got starting lineups. Let's start with Grandview here.
All right, your starting 5 for the Grandview Eagles is as follows. Number 2, Zach Perrin. Number 10, JT Isaacson. Number 14, Chase Wilson. Number 23, Aiden Berger. Number 25, David Creeth. And on the bench for the Eagles, number 1, Riker Wright. Number 3, John Grimm. Number 5, Justin Fitzsimmons. Number 11, Eric O'Brien. Number 20, Jeff Ellen. Number 22, Hunter Roth. And number 24, Austin Reams. And for the Jefferson Blue Jays, their starting 5 also as follows. Number 3, Hayden Wagner. Number 15, John Wyke. Number 21, Colby Ott. Number 34, Dalen Whitener. And number 40, Levi Eversalt. And on the bench for the Blue Jays, number 1, Brandon Perry. Number 11, Nolan Roth. Number 12, Ethan Boyer. Number 14, Will Schnitzler. Number 22, Mason Wilson. Number 35, Dawson Jacobek. And number 55, Colton Richardson. And those are your starting 5 and reserves for both the visiting Grandview Eagles and the home team, Jefferson Blue Jays.
There you have it, and there you are. We're going to step aside for just a quick second. We'll be right back.
As your local farmer's agent in Crystal City, Missouri, Caleb Nose helps customers like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits your needs. This process is straightforward and personalized to help make you smarter about insurance. Caleb has the knowledge and experience to help you better understand your coverage options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business, life insurance, and more. Give the Caleb Nose Agency a call at 636-933-6333 and he'll be happy to answer any questions you might have.
It takes love and family to make a house a home. Hi, I'm Jennifer Jones with the Jones Group Real Estate Team, and your families are important to us. Tonight we're sponsoring Hoops for Hope because your family matters. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home, allow us to work for your family. Call today at 314-952-3994.
A wonderful introduction. It rivals the St. Pius Lancers introduction. The only thing Jefferson's missing is the smoke effect.
That's true. That is true.
They got the lights and sounds, and we got a game for you, John Wyke and Zach Perrin, ready to tip things off, and we're going to do it again. And it'll be Wyke winning the tip. As John Grimm is actually one of the starting 5, probably a last-second decision to start him over one of the other 5.
There's your change.
Or actually, I'm reading the wrong one. Let me flip over to Jefferson, and I'm sure we'll find the correct name. And there he is, Hayden Wagner. Oh, baby, Hayden Wagner from downtown. Puts Jefferson up 3-0 with 7:30 to go here in the opening quarter.
Oh, strip.
Stolen away by Whitener, all alone. 5-0 run to open this baby up. JT Isaacson, Hayden on him. Wagner driving through, and it's going to be last touch Jefferson. as Perrin was driving hard in the lane. David Creeth with the inbound, finds Wilson. Back to Creeth. Back over to Wilson. Isaacson with it now. Wagner guarding him. Isaacson leaves it for Wilson. Wilson on the floor to Perrin. Isaacson is going to be fouled. They're going to get Hayden Wagner with the foul. 3 shots awarded to Isaacson. First one is good from Isaacson. He's got 2 left, or 1 left. They called it a 2-point shot, but not a 3. .6:36 to go, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch, Grandview. Ebersol's going to get it in to Wagner. Wagner to White, back to Wagner. Whitener. Underneath is Ebersol, and 1. Levi Ebersol. Off the mark, White right back to put it home. Designed play, I'm sure. 9-1, R7, 6:05 left in the opening quarter.
R7 comes out with an impressive run so far.
Perrin, intended for Creeth, taken away by Whitener. And here comes Ott. Ott kicks it over to Wagner. Good ball movement, but Creeth takes it away. Creeth's going to slow it down. We had a track meet for a minute.
Nice ball fake.
Isaacson stays with it, dumps it back, falling to the floor. There's Berger, and all alone is White. Got top of the ball, he says, but Wagner finished Grandview. 5:24 to go. Jefferson, 11-1 run to open this game up. You're watching Livestream STL, your home for high school basketball.
Since their inception in 1980, SMCI has always been about high integrity and treating people the way you would want to be treated, just like family. Mostly known as a commercial contractor, SMCI has now decided to give the family treatment to everyone. They are now opening their residential department to the public as Home by SMCI so everyone can experience the home treatment. Everyone deserves maximum comfort in their very own home. Isn't it time you come home? Contact SMCI at 636-337-4444 or on the web at homebysmci.com.
Coming back out of the Grandview timeout. They needed to take one. They were on the other end of 11-1 Jefferson run. As we appear to have an injury to a spectator underneath our goal here. Getting the attention of a couple of the SROs and some other fans. They picked somebody up off the floor.
Yeah.
And it's actually a Grandview Eagle that has gone down. I believe that's David Creeth. That is so. David Creeth. Not moving his left leg.
Yep. Walking him off right now.
Oh, there's some pressure on it, but that is not a good sign for the Eagles, having big David Creeth go down early on.
Not so much.
So coming on for Creeth is Ryan Rubel. He was left off the varsity roster, but he's going to find some time here. What we got going on here?
Not quite sure what we've got going. Must be a technical of some sort.
Dan, I'm lost. It's looking like a technical. Free throws here. Wagner's good.
Not quite sure what the call was there.
I didn't even see Creeth laying on the floor.
Two shots in the ball.
So they subbed the guy in that they said was not in the book, and that was Ryan Rubel.
Yep, that happens. I've seen that happen a few times actually this year.
He's on the JV squad, not on the varsity. That's where they got caught. Whitener. Ott for three. Throwing some spice around. Colby Ott. This is Isaacson dancing around with it, and he finds Ryan Rubel. Rubel leaves it for, and that ball's moving too quick for me. Rubel to Isaacson, nearly picked off by Wagner. Wagner gets back though, back over to Rubel. And it's knocked away, picked off actually by Levi Eversalt. Eversalt's off to Ott, Wagner looked at it. White thought about it, over to Ott again. Then over to Whitener. Whitener to Ott. Spicetown, he's finding it from beyond the three-point line. We're gonna see timeout taken by Grandview. 19-1 run. You couldn't be asking anything better if you were a Blue Jay fan. 4:14 to go. You're watching high school basketball on Live from STL.
Jones Animal Health Clinic, taking care of the furry family members in your life. Walk-ins are always welcome. Visit the Jones Animal Health Clinic at 1237 Truman Boulevard in Crystal City, or on the web at jonesanimalclinic.com, or call 636-937-9000.
Welcome back out of the Grandview timeout. 19-1 run for the Blue Jays to open this baby up. Grandview's going to need an answer here. Isaacson with the ball, and he leaves it over to Rubel. Rubel over to Perrin. Isaacson for three. Spicetown. Wagner over to White, back to Wagner from three, way deep from way downtown, and Ott pulls away with the rebound. Eversalt back to Ott with it. Pull up two, no good. Eversalt keeps it alive. White fighting through two men, no good. White put back his own. John White. And it's all Jefferson, our 7 here in the first quarter. Oh, they got him trapped. And he just walks him out of bounds. Or they took a timeout of some sorts. Nonetheless, it is Grandview basketball. And that's Perrin, no good. Isaacson went back up for it, couldn't come down with it. No good was that three. Isaacson stepped on the line and out of bounds. Colby Ott Gets it into Wagner. Hook shot, White, no good. So the Eagles go up for it, and Perrin comes down with it. Wilson all alone, and instead of shooting, he just turns it, kicks it back out. Nearly stolen away. That's Isaacson.
2 for Isaacson already.
JT Isaacson
Likes to hit that 3 ball.
Wagner over to Ott, and we're going to get a push. Push against Grandview. Colby Ott will be doing the inbounding. Colby Ott again! Oh, Mike. Coming back. Oh, he thought about slamming it home. Couldn't finish it, but Nolan Roth does. Wilson to Isaacson. Isaacson kicks it back, and we're going to get a foul on Nolan Roth. 7 is Dawson Jacobak, and he dumps it in to Hayden Wagner. Wagner! Oh! Hayden Wagner!
This game's going to get out of hand pretty quick here. If Grandview can't maintain some defense. Nice move there, though.
Aaron couldn't finish it. Wank with the rebound. Wank up to Roth. Roth to it's off the mark. No good. They're fighting for it, and we're going to get a foul on Grandview. We're going to get number 23, Hayden Berger, with the foul.
How about that?
Wagner gets it into Wick. Wyke.
You did it again. You said Wick.
Sean Wick's out there. And 3 ball. Hayden Wagner. Timeout Grandview. It's all Jefferson. 32-7. 1:01 to go in the first quarter. You're watching the Hoops for Hope boys game here on Live from STL.
As your local farmer's agent in Crystal City, Missouri, Caleb Nose helps customers like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits your needs. This process is straightforward and personalized to help make you smarter about insurance. Caleb has the knowledge and experience to help you better understand your coverage options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business, life insurance, and more. Give the Caleb Nose Agency a call at 636-933-6333, and he'll be happy to answer any questions you might have.
All right, welcome back. Coming out of the Grandview timeout. The BlueJays are taking the roof off this baby. They're on a 32-7 run.
We apologize for the technical difficulties. Didn't have any issues with the girls' game today, too bad. And this game here, we've got a lot of people here, so I would imagine they're sucking up some of our bandwidth. But we're going to keep rolling with it, and hopefully we won't have any more issues.
Isaacson up to Rubel, over to Perrin. Perrin finds a lane. Berger gets it to go. Wiedenberger. This is Roth. Roth to Ott. Ott pull up 2 off the rim, no good. Jacobak fighting for it and couldn't overpower Berger. So Jacobak's going to get the call, the foul, I believe. Yes, sir. Isaacson. Fitzsimmons is in there now. This is Berger. Kicks it out to Perrin. Perrin along the baseline. No good, and White comes down with the rebound.
Real difficult to get anything inside for the Grandview Eagles right now.
Back to White.
Oh, wow.
John Wyke,
35-9.
along with a bunch of his
go.
other friends,
Right.
is just opening a can on him. Fade away, no good. Out with the rebound.
Wow.
We've played 1 quarter, and it's 35-9. It's all Jefferson. That's all we're going to say. Headed in the second quarter, you're watching boys basketball on Livestream STL.
Dr. Craig Rubel is an orthopedic surgeon and fellowship-trained sports medicine specialist who cares for all athletes of all ages, performing total joint replacements, knee and shoulder arthroscopies, and general orthopedic procedures such as fracture treatment and carpal tunnel releases. Visit rubelortho.com or call 636-933-7400.
Welcome back to Jefferson High School, where it's been all Blue Jays thus far, but new period could mean new momentum. Who wants to take it? We're going to find out once we come back, as the teams are done with their in-betweens, breaking huddles.
Impressive first quarter for the Jefferson Blue Jays.
Berger, no good. Wyke with the rebound. Wyke to Roth. Roth over to Wyke underneath to Ebersalt. All alone underneath is Jacobek, no good. Swatted away. Perrin doing that. This is Isaacson to Perrin. Over to Fitzsimmons, over to Rubel, back to Perrin. Over to Rubel. Over to Fitzsimmons. Long pass to Isaacson. Wyke in his face, pull up 3 over the mark. Berger tips it out of bounds. Student section letting them hear him now. Press is on as Roth gets it across. Wyke, Roth. Jacobek. Wyke! No good. Roth pulls it down. Roth on the floor to Whitener, over to Ebersalt, no good, and it's going to be kept in by Perrin. 6:40 to go, and Roth strips it. Roth back, give it to him. 2 points. Nolan Roth. Put some spin on it underneath the Berger. Triple teams underneath, needs some help. Gets it out to Isaacson. Isaacson driving right, hit a floater.
Nice play.
Roth up to Whitener, and we're going to get the charge. Lowered his shoulder was Whitener. Fitzsimmons just took it.
It's so hard to do up underneath the basket there, right?
Oh, yeah. And it's stolen away by Roth, the second steal. Oh! He let him, just not good enough. That was visions of bringing down the rim.
Let him a little deep.
Some seats left, but pretty much a sold-out capacity here at R7.
Right.
Whitener into Wagner. Rebound to Isaacson. Isaacson to Rubel.
Oh, what a ball
Good
fake.
move, leaves it underneath for Fitzsimmons, over to Rubel again. Fitzsimmons fade away 2, gets it to go. 5:36 to go, Wagner with it.
Grandview putting a few points together here.
Over to Roth, Roth on the floor. Oh, good play by Colton Richardson. falling to the floor, but give him 2 points. Fitzsimmons has it now. Fitzsimmons over to Perrin. Perrin finds Isaacson. Roth looking for his third steal of the quarter. Leaves it for Rubel. Rubel to Perrin. Off the mark left. Rebound goes to Whitener. With it now is Wagner. Wagner up to Richardson. Richardson over to Wagner. That's Roth. Short. Rubel and Isaacson. Wagner's going to pick him up once he crosses, and there he goes. Knocked away. White comes away with it. He's got speed. 2-on-1. Fighting through, and there's going to be a foul on the Eagles. They're going to get Berger. That's his second personal. So White to the line. Two for two from the line, John Wyke. JT Isaacson. Wagner's going to pick him up from there. Close to the boundary line, and then he finds Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons all alone to Rubel. Rubel kicks it back out to Fitzsimmons. Needing some help. Underneath, he had vision, but Berger recovers. Now that was Perrin. And one. So Zach Perrin at the line for a possible three-point play. 4:08 to go, three-point play for Zach Perrin. 41-16 with 4:05 left in the first half.
I think Jefferson's just going to let Perrin get his points because he's averaging, only 16 points a game. So let him get his points and shut everybody else down. Seems to be working.
White the inbounder. He gets it into the backcourt to Wagner. And that's Rubel picking up Wagner. They get it over to Ott. Good play by Ott. White all alone in the corner for Wagner. No good. We're going to get a foul. It's going to be on Grandview as they get Austin Reams. Richardson is good for one. Good from the line for both. Colton Richardson, and he exits, and Whitener re-enters.
43 points, and there's still 3:46 to go in the second quarter. They have blown it up.
Isaacson over to Rubel. Rubel leaves it for Isaacson. Spin around, three-pointer. JT Isaacson.
That's his third.
This is Ott over to White. White underneath for Whitener. Good ball moving from the Blue Jays, and that's not the only thing working for him tonight. Isaacson with it now. Crossing back and forth, working on Wagner. Looking for some separation. Can't find it, so he passes it over to Rubel. Rubel gets rejected, and Eisenbeis comes up with it. This is Ott. A floater. Whitener touched it last, so it's going to be Eagle basketball. Isaacson with it now. 2:54 to play before halftime. This is Rubel. Underneath for Fitzsimmons, needing some help. Couldn't find it, but the ball stays with the Eagles as it goes out of bounds. Fitzsimmons trying to get it in. He does. Rubel off the mark.
Did good from here, didn't it?
Here comes Wagner. Puts it on the floor for Ebersol. Aaron Isaacson pulling up a floater on the right side off the backboard, no good.
A little hot there on that one.
Quick up to Wagner. Wagner kicks back. Ott for three and the foul!
Oh, wow.
Colby Ott.
Wow. That is all concentration right there.
Got a chance at a 4-point play.
How about that, huh?
And he gets the job done. Colby Ott, along with the rest of the Blue Jays, are having one great game. Ebersol to the bench. Coming on again is Roth. With the ball now is Rubel. Creeth is still not on the bench, suffering that first quarter injury. Here's Colby Ott. Kicks it in the corner for Wagner. Thought about it, kicks it back over to Wilson. Wagner!
Wow. Wow.
Man.
How do you defend that? You just can't.
You can't.
You just can't.
You cannot defend that shot.
Not at all.
He's standing on the scripted Blue Jay letter on the floor, and he just takes it home. All right, let's reset. Perrin over to Fitzsimmons. Couldn't get the roll to go, and the ball's on the floor. We're going to see a jump ball, I'm sure. Jump ball. And it's going to go to Jefferson. Not like they need the possession, but Jefferson has the ball again.
Right. And they could give the possession away about 10 times and still be all right.
They could just have a shoot around for Grandview for 5 minutes, probably still be good.
Right.
Wagner finds a lane, leaves it for Whitener. Rubel leaves it over, kicks it back out. Driving was Grimm, and we're going to get a foul on Jefferson as they pick up Mason Wilson with the first personal for him. And we just had a light
They just accidentally turned the lights off.
go out, but comes back on. Looks like they need a couple more bulbs in that fixture anyways. Fitzsimmons gets it in the corner. Rubel, no good. Whack with the rebound. Quick break. Here comes Wagner. Wagner slows it down. Ott. No good.
Did we mention this is probably not Colby Ott's #1 sport?
Oh, man.
Goodness.
38 seconds to go before halftime. Oh, Colby Ott leaves it in the corner for Wilson. No good. Got a foul on the floor. With 30 seconds left before halftime.
Wow. Grandview's in the bonus here. About to hit the 60-point plateau, and we're not even halfway done. Wow.
Can Whitener finish it off? Gets it to go. 60-19 in favor of Jefferson. Here's Isaacson. Wagner picking him up. Leaves it for Wilson. Wilson to Perrin in the corner. No good for Isaacson, but the rebound kicked back out to Perrin, and Perrin tickles it. Colby out. Quick break up to Wagner. Wagner's going to slow it down. 5 seconds for White. Slicing through the defense like a hot knife in butter.
Wow.
62-21. We played one full half. 1 to go. Jefferson on a tear. You're watching high school basketball on Livestream STL. We'll be right back.
As your local farmer's agent in Crystal City, Missouri, Caleb Nose helps customers like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits your needs. This process is straightforward and personalized to help make you smarter about insurance. Caleb has the knowledge and experience to help you better understand your coverage options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business, life insurance, and more. Give the Caleb Nose Agency a call at 636-933-6333 and he'll be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Dr. Craig Rubel is an orthopedic surgeon and fellowship-trained sports medicine specialist who cares for all athletes of all ages, performing total joint replacements, knee and shoulder arthroscopies, and general orthopedic procedures such as fracture treatment and carpal tunnel releases. Visit rubelortho.com or call 636-933-7400.
Since their inception in 1980, SMCI has always been about high integrity and treating people the way you would want to be treated, just like family. Mostly known as a commercial contractor, SMCI has now decided to give the family treatment to everyone. They are now opening their residential department to the public as Home by SMCI so everyone can experience the home treatment. Everyone deserves maximum comfort in their very own home. Isn't it time you come home? Contact SMCI at 636-337-4444 or on the web at homebysmci.com.
It takes love and family to make a house a home. Hi, I'm Jennifer Jones with the Jones Group Real Estate Team, and your families are important to us. Tonight we're sponsoring Hoops for Hope because your family matters. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home, allow us to work for your family. Call today at 314-952-3994.
Jones Animal Health Clinic, taking care of the furry family members in your life. Walk-ins are always welcome. Visit the Jones Animal Health Clinic at 1237 Truman Boulevard in Crystal City or on the web at jonesanimalclinic.com or call 636-937-9000.
And I'll say real quick, I really admire what you guys do with this. I think everybody who's ever tuned into one of these, whether it's a Legion game, whether it's a high school baseball game, with basketball, football, whatever it is, I've heard nothing but tremendous feedback about Livestream STL and what you guys do and the quality of production, things like that. I would really encourage anybody who's involved in athletics throughout the county, really anywhere in the metro area, anybody who's interested in sponsoring activities to get on board and get involved with this. I think it's added a ton to what we do here. It's added a ton to the program. You guys are a class act, and you're committed to doing things the right way, and we really appreciate that.
This Livestream STL has been a huge asset for Jefferson County sports, in my opinion. I mean, getting these athletes the camaraderie that they're out there and people can see them. I mean, to be honest with you, I got a call from a coach yesterday about one of my athletes that said that they saw some of her games on Livestream STL.
Awesome.
So, I mean, that right there instilled to me that this is important. You know, this is important for those kids, and so, I I think it's great, and I wish you guys the best. You know, and if you're out there and you want to sponsor, this is a great opportunity for you know, kids to support kids of our local kids and get them support and get them acknowledgement out there, because we have a lot of great athletes in this county.
Well, we appreciate that. And at the end of the day, our mission is much the same as your missions, coaches, to help shine a light on these kids and get them exposure and get their name out there and help them. And if they can advance, they're better off, we're better off as a community, and that's why we're here.
Back here, 62-21 is our score at halftime here. The Jefferson BlueJays over the Grandview Eagles. We have some halftime stats for you here. Let me slowly go through them here. I have Hayden Wagner with 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. Hayden Wagner with 16 points. I have John White with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I also have Colby Ott with 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. Wow, pretty impressive. Even Dalen Whitener, 2, 4, 6, 8. Eversalt with 6. And Colton Richardson with 4. For Grandview, let's see if I can pull this up here real quick. Appreciate Jeff Whitener taking a picture of the book for us here. Looks like Isaacson has 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Isaacson has 12. And Perrin with 5. Bergner with 2. And whoever we have, number 21. Jeff Elin, I would imagine. He has 2. So those are your halftime stats as of right now. We will let you know also, again, what is going on this week. You see today's game here being the Hoops for Hope game here. We will be out at DeSoto High School pending weather. I hear weather's coming, Alex, I should say.
Who am I now?
Well, you know, I do normally say Jeff. Jeff would be the person to tell us about all of the weather here. So, what did you hear? What did you hear going into tomorrow?
Oh well, they're looking at about 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 inch of ice, and then snow 2 to 4 inches. Tomorrow night, Wednesday, it's just going to be nasty coming down the line.
70 degrees yesterday, 65 today, and snow and ice tomorrow.
It was set. My truck's at 76.
That's something.
Too big of a swing. It was a great day, but man, it was too warm.
Isn't that something?
Too warm in the sun.
So, as we're saying,
weather permitting,
we'll be at DeSoto High School. That's correct. We'll have boys action tomorrow between Hillsboro and the DeSoto Dragons. That'll be a 7 o'clock tip-off, 6:45 pregame. Wednesday we'll be over at Lutheran South as the Lady Black Cats from Herculaneum come to take out the Lutheran South Lady Lancers. That'll be a 7 o'clock tip-off Wednesday. Thursday we'll be out at Hillsboro, where the Lady Windsor Owls will be in town. That'll be a 7 o'clock tip-off also on Thursday. And then on Friday, we have a doubleheader here. Friday night game of the week between the Herculaneum Black Cats and the Grandview Eagles. 6 o'clock on the ladies tip-off approximately, and 7:30 on the gentlemen.
Tell you what, I got that Festus Hillsboro game on the 13th circle.
Yep.
That's Saturday.
Yep.
The makeup. Oh man, that's going to be a big game there at Hillsboro
sure
between
will.
Festus and the Hawks.
It sure will. As we begin, beginning of the second half here. If you're Grandview, you've got to build on something here. Find a way to build on something.
It's not even building on something at this point. It's finding positive points you can take into practice tomorrow and work on building those so next time you see these guys,
correct,
you can play against them better. You can work on shutting down the whole 10 guys that Jefferson has, because that's what you got to do almost.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Third quarter's underway. Isaacson has the ball. Wagner's going to pick him up. Underneath to Fitzsimmons and through the hands of Wilson. And out of bounds. No running clock until the fourth quarter. It's a 41-point lead for Jefferson. Which is why you just got to take positive points and build on those throughout practices, not misses there, and look to limit the damage as much as you can. Work on good shots, good fundamentals at this point, and just try not to be get too sloppy. You can't, and if you want to come back in this game, you can't do it all at once.
That's true.
You can't eat an elephant in one bite. You got to cut it up into little pieces and work on it from there. Isaacson working on Wagner. Wagner does get it across. And he works around Isaacson. Wagner over a hook shot over to Ebersalt. He thought about it. Gets into traffic. Colby Ott with it now. Kicks it out to Wagner. He's made it from there on this end. Ott, Ebersalt, hot shot underneath to Whitener. Kicks it out to Ott again. And it's last touched by Grandview. Trying to get it in his eye. He does. He finds Wagner. Ebersalt from downtown. Hits the square on the backboard. The ball does the rest. Levi Ebersalt continues the onslaught here. Isaacson, fancy ball work, but Wagner stays home. Berger over to Fitzsimmons. Back to Isaacson, finds a lane, slicing through, no good. Put back by Isaacson, no good, and Ebersalt with the rebound. And it's knocked away by Fitzsimmons into the stands. You got to keep your heads up when you're sitting on the front couple rows there, as that one did find a spectator. And hopefully they are going to be all right. Still no David Creeth on the bench.
Right. Yeah, you wonder about him at this point. Probably might not be returning.
Because he was helped off the court early on in the first quarter. Didn't put a lot of pressure on his left leg. And that's a big difference in why this lead is the way it is Richardson gets it to go in. Wagner working on Isaacson, and Fitzsimmons now back to Isaacson. Berger, pull up three, foul on the floor. As they get Dawson Jacket back, that's his second. Wilson trying to find somebody in. He does. He finds Perrin. Perrin. Ooh, couldn't get it to go, and they're going to get Richardson and send Perrin to the line for two. 5:32 to go when we come back after this last shot from Perrin. Makes the second one. Jacobak looking to get it in. Over the shoulder throw. Over to Whitener. Whitener, Roth.
Nice move.
Reverse layup from Roth. Finds the twine. Isaacson over to Fitzsimmons, over to Perrin. Leaves it for Berger, and he finds it up into the stands where a fan in the third row recovers the wild pass. Jacobak gets it into Roth. Roth floated to Jacobak. Jacobak over to Whitener. Whitener pulling it up. Dalen Whitener. As it's 71-22. This is Wilson sliding. Finds a lane, and they're going to get a foul. Count the shots in the line for an and one possibility. And Wilson finishes it off strong. Roth, double team, needs some help. He does get away from it. Whitener in the corner. Rebound. That's Richardson from downtown. He's short. Perrin with the rebound.
Oh. Double dribble. Got him with the double dribble. Mental mistakes.
Roth around his defender, gets it up to Whitener. Whitener over to Boyer. Boyer back to Whitener. Back over to Boyer. Puts it on the floor. They're fighting for it. Going to the deck is Richardson and Boyer. Who's going to come away with it? They're going to get a jump ball. And the subs coming in. They're going to bring back in Rubel. Richardson creating space to score the basket. This is Berger. Berger over to Isaacson. Isaacson back to Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons, Berger. Air ball, kept it in though is Fitzsimmons. Along the baseline is Wilson. Back out to Rubel. Rubel back over to another friend, and Berger driving. Floater off the mark again. Roth coming away with this one. 3:30 to go in the third quarter. Roth over to Boyer, and the ball is stolen away, but he touched the out-of-boundary line. He being Fitzsimmons, and it's a turnover. So they're going to have Boyer doing the inbounding. Roth over to Wilson, to Jacobak. Over to Boyer, he recovers. Over to Richardson. Wilson, Roth along the baseline. And it's knocked away by the Eagles. Boyer into Roth. Richardson from there, no good. Rebound. Still loose, but Rubel comes away with it. Hot shot knocked out of bounds. Roth as it goes up into the spectator area. Sub coming in, that's Mason Wilson. No, number 22 is Hunter Roth for the Eagles. This is Rubel. Over to Isaacson. And he lost the handle. Roth away with it. All alone and one. Nolan Roth at the line for a three-point play. As the lead is 50. .230 to go. Isaacson gets it into Wilson.
Looks like we've got all subs at this point from here on out for Jefferson R7.
Wilson over to Isaacson. Over to Rubel. Underneath to Roth.
You got to relearn new names now.
Just a couple of them. But yeah, they throw out. It's nicer when they don't throw them all out at the same time.
Right.
Aiden Berger at the line. Good for one. Will be good for two. 2:07 to play after this shot here. Well, not to play, but to play in the third quarter. Richardson with the rebound. Fast break. Driving. Oh, good. Put back. Jacobek. And Jacobek was fouled, so he'll go to the line for two.
We got a timeout on the floor here.
1:57 to play in the third quarter. It's all Jefferson. They're up 50. You're watching high school basketball on Livestream STL.
It takes love and family to make a house a home. Hi, I'm Jennifer Jones with the Jones Group Real Estate Team, and your families are important to us. Tonight we're sponsoring Hoops for Hope because your family matters. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home, allow us to work for your family. Call today at 314-952-3994.
And welcome back. Coming out of the Grandview timeout. We're going to use all 30 seconds of it. And Jacobek is at the line for two.
Ooh.
That's what happens when the left hand's not sure what the right hand's doing.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Oh, offensive rebound.
And that was planned between the two, Jacobek and Colton Richardson. Isaacson in the corner for Berger. Berger over to Wilson. Pulling it up off the mark, no good.
Just called the bank there.
Richardson over to the top of the key for Mason Wilson. Leaves it for Boyer. Wilson underneath the Jacobek. Fighting through. Dawson Jacobek. Nearly knocked away, and we're going to get a foul. A late foul, but it was a foul on number 23. We got a 23 for Jefferson. On the girl, on the, not the girls, on the JV squad, maybe? Drew Breeze?
Maybe. Walk. Got him on the walk there. Bummer.
Floater up. Boyer off the mark. Boyer fighting for it, and Isaacson comes away with it. Under 40 to go here in the third quarter. It's 80-26. All subs in at this point for our 7. Grandview still has a couple of their starters out there. Reverse layup. No good. There it is. Mason Wilson. 15 to go. Rubel to Wilson. Isaacson off the mark. Rebound.
Oh, what a
stayed in. Berger. 1. Gets it up and beats the buzzer. 3 quarters played, 1 to go, 82-28 in favor of the Blue Jays. You're watching Hoops for Hope Boys sign here on Live from STL.
Jones Animal Health Clinic, taking care of the furry family members in your life. Walk-ins are always welcome. Visit the Jones Animal Health Clinic at 1237 Truman Boulevard in Crystal City, or on the web at jonesanimalclinic.com, or call 636-937-9000.
Welcome back, coming out of the third quarter end. Fourth quarter is all that separates us from a very successful night of Hopes for Hoops. Hoops for Hope.
Don't you mean Hoops for Hope?
Very special evening here indeed. Bunch of raffles. $5,000 was given away to 2 families, both affected by cancer. One a survival story, the other one a remembrance story, but their memory will go on and they will not be forgotten in all that is done for the cancer research to find a cure.
That is correct. I want to thank Bill Hammock, the creator of Hoops for Hope, for being on, and we have $75 of our sponsorship tonight going towards Hoops for Hope for next year.
3-pointer from John Grimm.
Nice pass. we got slammed by the backboard. How about that?
First shot for Brandon Perry is no good. Running clock indefinite here. No timeouts. Well, couldn't see him taking any more timeouts. There's no strategy could make this game any closer as they go wild for Brandon Perry. Isaacson, no, that's not Isaacson. All subs here. Rubel, a floater, no good. Rebound to Mason Wilson. He forgot the ball, but oops, stepped on the line. 5:50 to go. So where are we at tomorrow, Ray?
Tomorrow we'll be at DeSoto, pending weather.
Pending weather at DeSoto. That's a boys game or a girls game?
It is boys game. Hillsboro, DeSoto. Should be a good one.
It's a conference game.
Nice runner there.
behind the back move. That was nice. Leaving it. Oh! Brandon Perry and one.
It's just one of those things when it rains, it pours. You know, there hasn't been a whole lot of anything that hasn't gone right for Jefferson tonight.
The student section chanting Brandon, Brandon, Brandon. Off right. Rebound is going to go to Grandview. John Grimm cuts left, loses the handle, and it goes out of bounds. And it's going to stay with going to stay with the Eagles. Berger doing the inbounding. Berger gets it into Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons over to Grimm. Off the side of the goal, no good. Fast break. This is Boyer. Boyer.
Oh, he's hurt. He's not feeling too good at all.
So we're going to take a timeout.
I think so. Let's take a timeout.
Stop the clock. 4:03 to go.
Roll him off here. They might have to roll him off of here. He rolled that ankle. He sure did. We'll let you know about what's going on this week. Again, here tomorrow, pending weather, we will be out at DeSoto High School as the Hillsboro Hawks come to town. 7 o'clock tip-off. Wednesday, out at Lutheran South as Herculaneum, the Lady Black Cats come to town. 7 o'clock tip-off there. Be back out at Hillsboro as the Lady Windsor Owls come to town. That'll be 7 o'clock tip-off also. And we'll wrap up our busy week with the Herculaneum Black Cats taking on the Grandview Eagles. And that will be a doubleheader, both boys and girls varsity. 6 and 7:30 are the approximate times.
So it looks like we should be able to get that DeSoto game in, as it's just all rain tomorrow night.
Okay.
But that Lutheran South game on Wednesday is the really one that is hanging in the balance here.
Correct.
Fitzsimmons, Berger. Gets it to go.
Good move.
This is Roth. Mason Wilson. John Grimm. He's got it. Takes it over to Reams. Reams driving on the baseline. Needs some help. Takes it back out. Three-pointer no good. Put back from Reams. The ball talked enough, and they said, okay. Okay. Berger nearly stolen. Driving hard, too hard. Jacobac's got it, and we're going to get a travel.
Walk, yeah. About 4 or 5 people walk with that ball.
So now that we're in the fourth quarter, are we going to do a play of the game?
Yeah, well, let's open it up here, play of the game. Cast your vote for play of the game, comment below.
Grimm. Over to Ellen. So we got Ellen on the floor, Reams, Grimm, Berger, and I'm missing a guy for Grandview. Fitzsimmons, that guy right there fighting for that loose ball. Two minutes to go. Are we getting any votes, or is it just going to be one of our...
Having some issues, and we'll let people know we are aware of some of the technical issues. There's not been any issues on our end speed-wise, so we're wondering if there's a tower nearby that's having some malfunctions right now. We're hoping that this stream will be in its entirety. I should say, in its entirety, because we had to stop a little while back. But we're hoping to have that stream load up, and as long as it loads up, we should be fine. So we'll be able to see that on the replay tonight's game. Might be in two places that are two spots, I should say, two sections. So.
1:15 to go on the running clock. Jefferson has had just a field day with these Eagles. This is Drew Brees. Long pass up to Roth. Float underneath for Jacobek off the glass and home. Johnson Jacobek with 50 seconds left. Buries his couple more points for him. Berger's long three and off the mark. It's going to be off of
somebody's foot there.
It's going to stay down here with Grandview. Berger gets it into Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons over to Reams. And Wilson's going to take it. They're going to slow it down. Get it across, and then that's the ball game. So final score is going to be 92-37 in favor of Jefferson. And what a night it has been for the Hopes for Hoop. Hoops for Hope, excuse me.
I haven't seen 92 points scored in a Jefferson County game in a little while. You see the handshake line going on as we speak right now, and we're going to put some tallies together and see who our final player of the game is here shortly. We're stepping away for just a second. We'll be right back.
As your local farmer's agent in Crystal City, Missouri, Caleb Nose helps customers like you identify the insurance coverage that best fits your needs. This process is straightforward and personalized to help make you smarter about insurance. Caleb has the knowledge and experience to help you better understand your coverage options, whether that's auto, home, renters, business, life insurance, and more. Give the Caleb Nose Agency a call at 636-933-6333, and he'll be happy to answer any questions you might have.
All right. Oh, I was a little premature with that. Here we go. Oh, he's putting lights on us. Watch out. Woo. That's too much light on this here. Yeah. So Hayden Wagner's going to be our player of the game. He did have to go back into the locker room, so I don't think we're going to have him on. But we will tell you the final score, 92-37. Hayden Wagner is our player of the game, and we'll try to get him his gift certificate to Studio 7 with Chris Schweigert. And we thank everybody for hanging out. We know that there's issues going on. Hopefully we're going to get this loaded up, and we'll hopefully have that the replay for you here. And but for all of us here at Livestream STL, we're saying so long. Thank you so much for watching tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night, pending weather, out at DeSoto High School. So long till tomorrow night. Have a great night.